guys.
Hi guys.
Long time no see. I've been wanting to vlog for a while. We have a lot of information to give you guys, right?
Yes.
But right now we just finished lunch at this adorable, it's like a local place.
It's almost like a Whole Foods.
It's like a Whole Foods. They have like farmers that give them their vegetables and fruits, but they fixed me this latte. And it's so good. I've had a craving for a latte now, I feel like for over a week.
Yeah. Well, tell them what you had for lunch.
For lunch, I had to bring it with me because the servings that they give are huge. How much is that meal?
I think it's $8. It's on the pricier side for, you know, a lunch to be $8, but it's so good.
It's so good, and it's so much food. How I feel like what I get is a spinach wrap. So instead of it being like a regular tortilla, it's spinach wrapped, and it's got more spinach on it, like spinach leaves, and then it has turkey and like a chipotle mayo and a couple other red peppers. I think it comes with onions, but I usually get it without, and then a couple other vegetables. And it's so good. I never can finish both halves of it because it's humongous. And then it comes with your choice of a side, which they do chips and salsa, like a bag of chips. And then what's the third thing? They do like pasta or something?
Something. I don't remember. I was thinking it was like a fruit thing, but
yeah, maybe it's a fruit. I really need to switch my arms because I don't have muscles, but I really don't have muscles in my left arm because I don't ever have to use it for anything. So, right now, other than lunch, I'm kind of excited about this day. We've got a lot of exciting things to do today. We are going to look at a wedding venue, which is the first time we've looked at any wedding venues because we're working on two different venues that one of them has been one of our top choices ever since we got engaged, and we had the idea. The second one came a little bit later, but we pretty much want to exhaust both of those before we look at other venues.
Right, and so sort of where we're at right now, I think, is we're looking at so one of them is, it's not really a wedding venue, but it's just a space that we would have to basically do the whole wedding.
We'd have
to create the venue where there is no venue. Or the other is an actual venue, so we wouldn't have to do anything. Like, they've already got chairs, they've already got a sound system, they've already got all this stuff that we wouldn't have to think about again.
It's specifically for weddings. Yeah.
They've got tables, they've got, everything that you need. So I'm kind of leaning towards that option, even though it's going to be the other way. I think we can get it for free, but we still have to rent the chairs and the tables.
Which I think when we first started talking about that being the venue, we were so excited about like having a space that is gorgeous to be able to do that, and like the different options, because there we could do it outside. There's a little barn and like all this other stuff. But I think that we both skipped over thinking about like renting chairs and renting equipment for the sound system
and having it all delivered.
Yeah, and then picked up again, which is a point that Dustin's dad made that we were like, oh yeah.
So it could end up being, and I don't know if it would or not, but it could end up being just as expensive to do it at that place where they're technically it would be free for the area, but everything that goes on top of it to make it an actual wedding would probably be about the same price. What are we doing?
You're gonna try it. Don't drop it. Just leave it.
No, I don't want to try it.
Please.
I don't want to try it.
Why?
I don't like coffee.
It tastes so good.
Why does anybody do that?
It tastes good, babe. It's vanilla. It tastes yummy.
I don't taste any vanilla. All I taste is bitter disgustingness.
I like my soul. Ooey. Hi guys. Well, I was gonna sit down and vlog, but Dustin's texting me probably to tell me that he's here. Yes. So we're headed out to one of my friend's weddings today. I've not been to a lot of weddings, so getting dressed was a feat this morning. Because I always feel either really underdressed, really I don't feel overdressed. I don't have like super dressy dresses or anything like that, but every time I try to get dressed for an event like this, I just feel like probably not dressed correctly. So, I'm trying to find some earrings right now, but I think I'm gonna have to skip them. Okay, here I am again. I tried doing this a minute ago, but you were already here. This is Dustin.
Hi everybody, I'm Dustin.
So this is what I'm wearing today. It's just like a normal looking, nothing special, grayish dress. I actually wore this to Dustin's cousin's wedding that Dustin was in. And Dustin has on this little checkered black and white shirt and some gray pants and a black tie, and he looks real nice. I think this is the first, this is the first wedding we've been to since we've been engaged. So
Yep.
I think that once you're like engaged and thinking about wedding stuff, you kind of look at weddings a little differently. Okay, wedding's done. That was really quick actually. I thought it was going to be a bit longer, but the wedding was at 2 and it's 3 o'clock. So Dustin is cleaning his windshield, we're getting some gas, and then we're going to head home. I today am literally sweating and smell like I've never put deodorant on in my life. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not a fan of it. I am a sweater by nature. I get that from my grandma, so I'm always sweaty anyways. But normally I don't have BO, and today I have BO. So I'm like, I don't know if this is like a stress sweat or what's going on, but it's not cute. So we're gonna skip the little reception and then going to go back home. Really quickly, I've said this the other day too, that I would like to sit down and make a formal video about this, but I can still do that. However, I'm just gonna briefly mention it here because it's a part of my life today.
Right.
The reason I have not filmed recently is a lot of different reasons. But a main reason that my brother is having a very difficult time and has been struggling and has attempted suicide 2 times in the past couple of months, 3 times this year. And we've just been trying to help him the best way that we can. I haven't wanted to say anything like on social media about it really, or in a video, because at the beginning of this I was like, that's not my business to like say anything. But through all of this I am just realizing how much of the family's business it actually is, and getting through it is an emotional and just like mental journey. So I just have not felt really quite myself. Last night and this week, if you guys are not like religious people, I know that this might not sound like a lot, but for some reason I've just been thinking about like what God's plan is for all of this and for letting me be in on it and everything. And thank you. I felt like I was yelling.
I know. It's like,
Right now.
right now is air conditioning time.
I've had a few things happen throughout my life medically that have not happened to me, and I just feel like my mom being disabled for almost my entire life, I just feel like that has to happen so that I can help someone somewhere. And so then I started thinking, if I never make a video about it, not that I have to like have a full dedicated whatever, even though I could, that if the purpose of me going through all of this is so that I can help someone, how am I going to be able to help someone if no one knows what I've made it through? Yeah. So I just wanted to mention it really quickly, and like I said, I can make a full video about it if you guys feel like that's something that would be helpful to you, or you want to know more of my thoughts on, or anything like that. But this is just easier than sitting down and trying to do a whole video about it, because I'm kind of at a loss at this point about it. But that's what's been happening. I think I've just made a decision this week and over this weekend that I would like to be happier, and sometimes that's something that you can just decide and start working towards, and sometimes it's not. I feel like some people really struggle with being happy even though they have everything, and I'm very content with what I have as far as like material things. I don't need any of what I have already, and I think I do a really good job of reminding myself that all of those things are luxuries, like a car and air conditioning and clothes and shoes and food. Like all of those things are luxuries. I don't think that we think about that. So I'm really satisfied like that. It's just something about my mind is off. Like I feel like for the past 2 months, me and Dustin have been so busy that we have not been able to decompress properly. Yeah. So like I'll come to his house after work at night, but I don't get off until 9, so we see each other for 30 minutes and then I've got to go, or like one of us wants to stay later at one of the other's house, then we're getting home late, and it just sends into like, it feels like all of the days and nights are mixing in together to me. So last weekend we had a really good date. We went to the Georgia Aquarium and we saw this really adorable sea lion show that if you guys ever go to the Georgia Aquarium and they're having that, you need to go see it because it was so cute and so worth it. Then we went to the Skyview, which is a Ferris wheel in Atlanta.
Insert footage.
Yeah, Dustin took footage of me, and I think Dustin really enjoyed himself, even though I was pooping my pants. I've never been on a Ferris wheel before, and that was terrifying to me. So, yeah, we did that, and then we were going to try to go to a little restaurant in Atlanta while we were down there, but the wait time was ridiculous. I did not know this. I guess maybe you did, but I was talking to a girl at work about that place. It's called Mary Mac's, and she said a bunch of famous people have been there, like tons. Like they have pictures all over the wall.
Yeah, if you go back past the host stand, which we didn't get past the host stand, but if you get past that, the hallways like fork off.
Yeah.
And so one side has, I guess, like more of like a party room, I guess, and the other's more of the dining. And anyway, but on that back wall, they have a ton of photos of celebrities, like signed, like that have come through.
I didn't realize that, which I guess is why it's so popular. And I said to Dustin, I guess if you were like a touristy type person and you were going specifically for that, you would wait. But the people in front of us, I think, had 6 people in their party, and the woman said that their wait time was like 2.5 to 3 hours. And I was like, it would be different also if A, you could reserve a spot, which you can't there unless you have 20 or more people. And also, if you wait, you just have to stand there. Like you can't, they don't give you like any type of, you know, like Olive Garden will give you that little buzzer thing or something, so you kind of have a little bit of freedom, even though you still have to be there. This place, we were just gonna have to wait until something opened, and it was already so late in the day that we thought by the time we get a table, it is probably gonna be past 9 o'clock, and that's just
It's too late to eat.
too late to eat, and then to have to drive back from Atlanta.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's not too late to eat, I guess. It's just it was too late because we didn't have a huge lunch. Like we were starving already.
We were so hungry, and we had done all of our Atlanta things already. Like we'd done everything, and again, it wasn't like we could go anywhere and they would tell us when it was ready. We had to stay there. So we didn't that time, but we did have Olive Garden, and it was delicious. We are always so happy with Olive Garden. That's us.
That's us.
Bye for now.
We're driving.